Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. It's my pleasure to be with you every day at 8 a.m. Central Time and bring you what's going on in my mind. And today, I want to talk about that thing called jealousy. Yeah, you know what that is, jealousy. Could be jealous that your partner's talking to someone else. Could be jealous that your neighbor got a new car. Could be jealous that someone has a house that you really want. Let me tell you what I think about jealousy. Jealousy, when we're jealous, tells us that we do not feel we are worthy. Think about that. Jealousy is an emotion that we have because we don't feel we're worthy. You know, one of the things when studying with Dr. John DeMartini, he was talking about the idea of marriage, and he brings this out, and I questioned this quite a bit. But he said this. He says, the person who wants to get married the most and is pushing for marriage is the one who believes they have the most to lose, and they want to lock the other person in so they don't lose it. Now think about that. Think about that. If the person who feels they have the most to lose, they want to lock that person in, let me ask you this question then. Is there love? The answer is no. Because love is total acceptance. Love is giving the other person freedom. And the second you're trying to lock someone in, you're taking away freedom. And guess what that does? That creates this thing that's so prevalent that people are struggling with beyond belief. And that is codependency. You see, no relationship is good when it's codependent. Relationships are easy when there's freedom, when you're allowed to be unique. But when you're not allowed to be unique because of the demands of the other person that says you have to be this way or I'm not going to, and here's not the word, it's not that I'm not going to love you because there never was love. It's I'm not going to like you. I'm not going to like you. That's what I start to understand. There's a real difference between love and like. Love is complete and total acceptance of a person or yourself the way you are. Like is whether or not you've got some things in common. Still things got common. So Joanna says, I'm so glad I made listening to you live from London. I love that. I usually end up listening to recording because of the time difference. Hey, Joanna, if you go to agapespiritualcenter.com, agapespiritualcenter.com, go to the calendar and you look at Wednesday and you look at a community gathering at 1:15 p.m., which is like 7:30, I think, your time. That's when my European group meets. So you're welcome to join other people from the EU, other people from Ireland, other people from France, other people from Italy. You can join with that group and be a part of a community where we interact on Zoom. So anyway, I just share that. I have to put out these invitations when I know someone's from my European sector, and everyone else, you can join Agape gatherings on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time, simply by doing the same thing. That way, it's not just me talking at you. It's us talking together, and we can see each other's faces. It's wonderful. And then we don't have to be jealous of the people who are here in Dallas who get to see me in person. No, you get to see me in person on the screen. You get to see me on the screen. So, if you've not watched the video I put out there yesterday on my YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is Rev Lee Wolak, W-O-L-A-K, on what is agape. Watch it, please. What I'm talking about is what is love. And you're going to get a definition of love very different than you've heard from anywhere else. And I'd really love for you to watch it, and I'd love to have your feedback on it. And if you really like it, I would really love for you to share it. I'm trying to get this message out so we can get rid of these illusions that people are dealing with, that people are struggling with. People are getting hurt because they don't understand. Someone says, you don't love me because you're not doing what I want. Whoa, that has nothing to do with love. You're a very needy person. That's what I would say to that person. What do you mean I don't love you? You're needy. What needs am I not fulfilling? And is it my job to fulfill those needs? That's really the question. Have you even asked me to fulfill those needs? You haven't? Here, let me say something. You know what social media does? Let's go back to jealousy. Social media, people put up on social media all of the really great things going on in their lives, the best pictures, the best events. And what do people do? They get jealous. I want that person's life. I want a relationship but like that person. Whoa, time out. They've got contrast too. Remember this, no matter who the person is, there's balance in their life. They are challenged and equally supported, or equally supported and challenged. Everyone has balance. It shows up differently. So don't ever, 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 ever want to be like someone else. Here's your job. I'm going to tell you what your job is. It's real simple. It's a simple job. Not easy, but it's simple. Just be you. And your job is to figure out who you are and then become that man or that woman. And then if you're with a partner, your job is to support them and grow them as they figure out who they are and become that. That's the reason for relationships. Right there. Here's another one. Have fun. Too many people are serious. Too many people are tax accountants. They take everything serious like taxes. No. Beth is out there listening. She's a tax woman. She loves taxes. But I'm saying to Beth, got to have some fun. You need to frolic naked in the rain. That's what Beth needs to do. Everybody, do you think Beth needs to frolic naked in the rain? If so, tell Beth yes. Say, yes, Beth, you do. Put it in the comments. Beth is listening. She'll want to know that that's your response. Because Beth, underneath everything, is a hippie. But she's denying her hippie. She's denying her hippie. I'm trying to connect her back with her hippie. That's my job. See, you've got to be able to have fun. Even as a minister, which I am, you gotta have fun. And people want to say to me, well, Lee, you don't act like a minister. And I said, what should a minister act like? Who determines what a minister acts like? What is normal? You know, the worst thing in the world is to be normal. Do you know why? You're boring then. Would you be listening if I was normal? I think not. I think there's a wild side in each of you that I bring out. A side that wants to rebel, a side that wants to be creative, a side that wants to be different. That's why you're listening. And I'm here to support you to become that. Because I think you've got everything you need right within you. And when we wake up to that idea and we start expressing it, man, our lives change, and so do the lives of the people around us, and life starts to become fun. And that's what it should be. We should have fun because we have a lot of suffering, but sometimes we don't balance it out with the fun. So anyway, I think that's a pretty good message for today, don't you? I sure do. Again, if you haven't watched the talk, What is Agape on YouTube, and I did post it on Facebook, watch it, share it, let everyone know that it's out there. And then, excuse me for a second. And until tomorrow, I accept you and love you just like you are. So go create a great day, everyone. Aloha.